Silap,
Hello.
silap. Okay. I'm gonna call you Natasha first, and then Nat.
Chen. All
Boleh?
right. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Welcome back to another episode of He with Refie Redzuan. Natasha Yusof and Refie Redzuan share one thing in common. They are a huge fan of Sex and the City. 23 years later, the new chapter of Sex and the City, and just like that, is premiering today on the 9th December on HBO Max. Listen to our conversation about our expectations, what we hope for, and the lessons we've learned throughout the years watching the series, the movies, and now the reboot as a way to celebrate this journey together. He would also like to dedicate this episode to our beloved actor, Willie Garson, play as Stanford Blatch in the series. He has recently died of cancer. We are saddened by his passing, and he is truly has been an amazing artist and inspiring actor. Hi Natasha,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm so excited you agreed to do this
I
Sex and the
know.
City reboot.
And we've not seen each other for so long.
Yes, I think the last time was your son's birthday.
And he was now 6,
Now
okay?
it's six. Yes, I think just before I moved to the States.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
okay. That was a good one. Now, I think we have one thing in common. We are a huge fan of Sex and the City.
Yes, that's how we connected.
Yes, and of course, Aiden.
Oh, yes. Oh my
Despite
God, yes.
Carrie decided to what choose Mr. Big at the end of the day, of course, Mr. Big.
Mm-hmm.
But Aiden somehow is the catch.
Of
Now,
course.
Sex and the City has decided to do a reboot. Now they call that and just like that, premiering this December the 9th on HBO. Now, how excited are you?
Super excited. I mean, like, I, I've been following the series for since forever, and
Yeah.
I've finished all all the seasons. I think I don't know how many
Mm.
times. I've
Mhm.
done the whole thing over and
Yeah.
over again, and then even the movies. Even despite what people say, the second one was a flop and whatnot. For me, it's
Yeah.
just I just enjoy it. It's like I
Yes.
don't care what people say if it's a flop or not. So for me, having this new reboot coming out, it's very exciting. And I wish Samantha would be on the
Yeah, that's
show,
the
but
thing,
it
right?
is what it is, lah. So yeah.
I was just about going to ask you that how do you feel that Samantha is not in the show?
She's a really big part of the show, like her
Mhm.
personality and everything. So
Yeah.
so much it's quite sad, but because we all know why more or less why she's not returning to the show.
Yeah, I think we all know the gossip behind it. What happened between them, it's really sad.
I guess for me, as much as I am a bit disappointed that she's not being called back to the show, but
Hmm.
I guess they've introduced these new characters, right? Like you
Hmm.
follow their Instagram and all that and see their
Yes.
production, and they're introducing all these new characters. So I
Yeah.
guess maybe we'll see who can actually bring that same energy that Samantha brought
Yeah.
during the original Sex and the City.
Yes, I
So yeah.
agree. I agree.
Mm,
Now, I think our listeners probably wondering, like when we talk about Sex and the City, there's always that character that we, sort of represent.
right.
So I want to know, before I tell you mine, which character of Sex and the City are you and
Um,
why?
okay, to be
Okay.
honest, at the start, I
Uh-huh.
think, when I first started watching Sex and the City, I was probably still in uni, I think, in university. So,
Okay.
um, I think at that point, I was very much a Charlotte. Like, I've
Okay.
always wanted that happy ending, get
Uh-huh.
married, the traditional rite of passage. You
Yeah.
get married,
Yeah.
you have kids, and
Very by the
pretty much,
rules.
yes, by the rules.
By the rules. Yeah. Polished.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I loved Charlotte, and but somehow or other, as after graduating and starting a career and all that, then I realized I've become a lot more of a Miranda.
Miranda?
Mm.
That's interesting. I think, does that has to do with how you become wiser as you get, more matured in your
I
life?
feel like a lot of the things, like when I rewatch Sex and the City, right? And
Mm-hmm.
some of the scenes that Miranda has to deal with, like at work and all that, it's very relatable,
Mm-hmm.
with male colleagues
Yeah.
mansplaining me in meetings,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or
I can see
using
that.
their gender to get ahead. And
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, you're
Yeah.
like when she
Totally.
became a mom, right? Oh, you're a
Yes.
mother, blah blah blah. So like for me, that was really it resonated with me lah, so
Okay. Okay.
I feel that, I think, um as I age or as I grow
Okay.
older, I'm more of a Miranda than
Okay.
I am a Charlotte. Yeah. So I'm I
Okay.
think I think now I'm very much a Miranda.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with you with all that characters going on.
Mm,
When we're trying to relate ourselves to those characters, I think we ourselves kind of evolve around it. Like we change our characters along the time. Like
sure.
for me, for once, probably people have the impression that I am Samantha Jones. Probably. Probably I was Samantha Jones. And then after a while when I started working, and then I once had a blog, I was very much like Carrie.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
had a love for fashion, shoes and bags and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then now that I'm married, I'm very much like Charlotte. Like I am that
Mm,
that homemaker, that
right.
house, that housewife who's married to
Yes.
someone who's busy at work, and then all she does is at home with the kids, dealing with all
Yep.
these emotional, you know, dealing with children, basically.
I can so see that.
And the cries and the tears that she
Yes.
had in the pantry where the daughter was
Yes.
crying,
Yes.
Lily was crying,
Yes.
and be like,
Mm,
mommy, mommy, I felt the same way. And then I can really resonate with that. Like I think it
yes.
happened to me once, like I was really crying in the bathroom. Like I can really feel what she felt at that time.
Can totally understand. Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and
Mm.
and I'm not sure about Miranda, but I think I can be quite sarcastic as Miranda sometimes, like straight to the point. But
Yeah.
so yeah, so I can really see how your role changes as you grow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and how do you feel about the reboot? Is the reboot going to? What do you expect about reboot? Like, do you think it's
Mm,
going to be, something that's tying up with the series, or is going to be a whole different twist?
I think what I would expect is, like, there is some sort of continuation from the series, or even the movies for that matter, So like
Hmm.
there is like that. It would be nice to have. It doesn't have to be like totally related, but some connection to
Yeah.
the earlier days. I
Hmm.
mean, it would be nice. I don't know if they would even reveal what happened to Samantha. Maybe she moved to a
Yeah.
different country. I mean, at least
Yeah.
there's that continuation. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's because one thing I like about Sex and the City is, I mean, the original series, right? Is because
Hmm.
every episode, even though it's connected to each other, there's a fresh new perspective, or a fresh,
Yeah.
it's, yeah. So
Yeah.
I would expect it to have that same sort of um, structure, for
Yes.
this new series. Like it's a continuation, but they're constantly adding fresh things, which we can see from the adding on of new
Hmm.
characters. And I'm
Hmm.
curious, like excited to see the kids,
Yes.
like
Yes.
Charlotte's kids,
Yes.
Miranda's kids. So I'm excited to see them and see how they play out in the series as
In the
well.
series. And
Mm.
you watched the little teaser, the trailer, right? Did you watch?
Yes.
Okay. I have a feeling that they're starting to introduce all this social media into it because
Mm,
throughout the Sex and the City series, Carrie hated smartphones.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
then the movie it really introduces she cannot use iPhone at all. But I have
Yep.
a feeling they're gonna start instilling all these elements in there, like social media, like the dating apps. And then
Mm, mm.
I see Carrie being interviewed, or she probably talked to a podcast,
Yep,
something
yep.
that's current, fresh, and new. So, and I have a feeling they're going probably have some quite rough patch in the marriage. I'm not surely they will. I heard they going to be a divorce between Mr. Big and Carrie,
Oh man.
but I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean it would be
I
it would
don't.
be interesting to
Yeah,
see, you know. I mean you never know, it might actually be Charlotte
it could be.
and you know, so
And
yeah, it could
Henry and
be
Harry, yeah, it could
Harry,
be.
yes, yes.
Yeah. It could be. It could be. And
Yeah, you never know.
I never know. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm not sure whether in Malaysia are they going to be really premiering on the 9th?
That's the
Are we
question.
able to watch it on HBO Max here?
Oh god, no, I don't know. I mean like at the end of the day you just have to like if
For what I have to
just be
wait,
prepared.
huh? Yeah.
Just be
I'm so
prepared to stream
excited.
it somewhere, you know.
Okay, cool, cool.
Download somewhere, I don't know. It's
They're probably
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I like for me, I would definitely do whatever it takes to watch because
Okay.
I've been following this for years, you know. So I'm like,
Yes. Yes.
it's not like one of those where, they're not gonna show it in Malaysia. I'll probably
Betul.
wait like next year lah. I'll just
Yeah.
wait when it comes out,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
no.
Now, this isn't just an empty conversation. Just talk about how fun Sex and the City is.
Mm.
I think what I want to draw the message here is like I think there's a lot of lesson we can learn by just watching it. I mean, apart from the sex, um, and the men, and the
Yep.
women and whatnot. But what is your most valuable lesson you've learned throughout your entire, years of watching Sex and the City?
I guess for me it's really much a lot about friendships
Friendship, yeah.
because like I mean looking at the dynamics of the four women in the original series, four very distinct, very different individuals, and they're able to come together and be really good friends. I mean like they know each other's flaws and everything and they
Mm-hmm.
accept each other just as they are. So it's similar to my circle of very close friends. I've got like a very close knit circle of friends which whom I've been friends with for more than 20 years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So um
Yes.
and we're all very different. I mean,
Yes.
I've got my Samantha. I have
Yes.
a Samantha in the group. I've got like my Carrie in the group and all that.
Yes.
I mean, we've got all these very
All this.
distinct characters.
Yeah.
But somehow or other we're still able to get along even though we don't necessarily agree on the same things,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, but we and then we don't agree with what the other does sometimes,
Yeah.
but somehow or other we
Stay
can
for each other.
accept and accept each other for our flaws, for
Yeah.
however we are, you know.
Where we
So
are. Yeah. You sort
yeah,
of complement each other as
exactly,
a team. It's a
exactly.
friend, as friends, as a team, as I can totally resonate with that as well.
Mm.
I mean, it's, I mean, I still have those friends, but they are all far away now. They don't live in where I live. So
Right,
so I used to have that kind of group of friends that sort of accept me for who I am. I
sure.
think Sex and the City has a lot to show about who we are. I think that's truly important despite the
Yeah.
friendship that they have. And then you can also see that they sometimes fight, they
Of
don't
course.
talk, but eventually they come back together and
Exactly.
resolve. I think that's the way it should be rather than
Yeah.
going, away and disappear forever. Because I think
Exactly.
you need to accept each other's flaws and embrace each other's differences because
Hmm.
what is there without it?
Exactly. I mean, if you're going to be friends with with just people who are exactly like you,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be a very boring friendship, to be
That's true.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're all the same. So like
Yeah.
you're not discovering new things.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
even if you watch Sex and the City, they're all discovering new things with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
And now the title says it just says what it is, and the people
Mm,
have the impression it's about sex, but if you watch it, it's not really. I mean,
it's not.
it's not really,
It's
right?
no, not at
It's
all.
women empowerment, there's sex education, telling you to be
Mm,
responsible for your sex life, and then
of course.
how men are sometimes.
And
And then
I think another lesson, if you look at and the City itself, right, is
Mhm.
you don't follow a specific timeline. That timeline is your timeline. Like,
Yes,
for example, looking at Carrie, how long before she finally got together with Big for real and
that's
finally get
true.
married. Even for
Yeah.
Charlotte, how many marriages that she had to go through one failed marriage and then
Mm-hmm.
find her
Mm-hmm.
love, the love of her life.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. So like, I mean, for me, it's like, I mean, growing up being in a I would say not super traditional, but in a way, I grew up having my family expecting me to get married by what 24, 25,
Okay. Okay.
and like whenever I have like a boyfriend at the time, it's like, oh, kena kahwin, you have to get married,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and if you don't get married, it's like, oh, then what's going to happen to him? What are you
Mm-hmm.
going to
Mm-hmm.
just like drag him along? I'm like,
Mm-mm.
but
Mm-mm. Okay.
but you see, right, in Sex and the City, the girls pretty much kiss a gazillion frogs before finding the love of their
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
And so did I. I mean, like, I got married
Yeah.
at 30, but I think if I had when I look back, if I had gotten married to any of the exes that I dated before, it wouldn't
Uh-uh.
have even lasted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
yeah, so that's
It's
another
like
thing I would get from the show lah. Yeah.
I agree with you that in so many ways, and especially when them that they dated a few men and a few people,
Mm-hmm.
and then some ended up with they don't even think that they would marry. You
Exactly.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just
Mm.
like, and then they had no idea they would get married, except for
Mm.
Samantha, she was very sure that she loved her for,
Yeah.
she
Samantha
loved,
is an
yeah,
outlier, lah.
it's not
Like,
like,
that's
yeah, yeah.
different. Yeah.
I quote this, I love me more. So she left, and she left, whatever the guy name is, I forgot, and decided to have a relationship with herself
Mm-hmm.
eventually, and
Yeah.
that's okay still. And for us, that me and you decided to get married eventually, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's our decision. We weren't forced into it, although
No.
our culture and our
Yes, the
society
expectation, right?
expectation,
Yeah.
yeah, wanted to just
Mm.
get married, and then at the time probably we decided like whether or not who we will get married to, especially for
Exactly.
me. Like I had no idea that I would end up marrying her
Exactly. Yeah.
and have a
It's
kid. Like, I mean, I wasn't forced into this marriage, and then my past, and
yes.
a lot of
Yeah.
people know, and but a lot of people do, and to a point that they were shocked. But I think, I so know what you mean when you have the expectation going around you. You feel pressured at times,
Mm.
but when you have to make a decision at one point, like when you meet the right person, it would just, I think, happen beautifully. Like it would just flow, fall into place
Yes. Definitely,
without,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, without the, no pun intended, without the pressure, uh,
Yeah.
or be it society, be it anything,
Yeah.
so what are the lessons that we can, share about it? The most are the most valuable lessons to you, other than that, despite the
Mm.
friendship and then the culture, this, the yeah.
I guess for me, what else I would take away from this show is, like, live life.
Yeah,
Don't I mean, like, for me,
this is a good
I
one.
used to be very rigid, like, oh, I need to hit a certain income by a certain age. I need to, so like I would want to like plan my life around specific
Mhm.
plans. And the minute it goes a bit haywire, then I get very like stressed and I get very worked up
Mm-mm.
about it. And
Mm-mm.
I think over the years I just learned to like just accept things, and I mean go with the flow. It's nice to have plans, but
Mm-hmm.
don't don't sweat over mini, like missteps, or just embrace life, so
Yeah.
because that's what they did, that's they
Mm-hmm.
embrace life. That I mean, as much as they had plans, some of those plans didn't work out, but for them it's like, all right, next, thank you, next, I'll do
Mm-hmm.
this, yeah. So I think that's one of the other things that I would get from the show as well.
Beautifully said, Nas. Beautifully said.
Mm.
Yeah. And and thank you for joining me. And we'll probably get on another episode just talk about after the show is finished, like whether what we
Definitely.
talked today really happened or not. I think that would be nice to catch on another episode and see, like, not about who's right or not, but like our
Mm.
expectations were met or not,
Right, yeah, or
and
any surprises.
any surprises that we were shocked, you
Yeah,
know.
because I'm actually curious to also see how they play out the plot for Stanford. Is it Stanford who
Stanford,
just
yeah,
passed?
Stanford
Yeah,
and
because he
Mario,
passed
yeah.
away, right? That he passed away, right? So I'm not sure whether they finished his scenes
Oh,
or
who? Stanford Blatch, he died
yeah, yeah,
in
the
real
actor.
in real life.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Oh my God, Refie.
Oh no,
Yes.
he died. What happened?
Yeah, it was a big
Oh no,
hoo-ha. Yes. If you look in, yeah, if he
I'm
passed away.
gonna
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look into it, but I had no idea he died.
Yeah, he it was
Oh no,
yeah,
does
so
it have to
I'm
do?
curious to see,
Okay, okay.
what happens there, like you. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's shocking. I really
Mm,
had no idea. Like, Samantha was not there is shocking enough. Knowing that
yeah.
he's dead, he's also a big part of it. He's been there since the first episode, like
Yeah,
the
because
pilot episode,
exactly.
and he's
Yeah.
gone. He's gone, really.
Yeah, he
God.
passed away. I mean, like, I would think you would know that.
No,
Ah,
no. I
but
mean,
yeah,
I
he's
didn't see it anywhere on social media. Probably some, they probably put it on some news, but I didn't see that share it. That's my son. Share it on any on the Instagram or something.
yeah, they I've sent you Sarah
The
Jessica
link.
Parker's post.
Oh, she
Yeah,
did. Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So yeah, because for me, I think they've started shooting with
Oh,
him, but
no.
I think halfway he passed away. So I'm like, okay, how are they going to play this out? So I'm not
Oh,
sure unless they finish wrapping up his scenes. I'm not sure,
okay,
but he
okay.
did pass away. I think while they were in the midst of this shooting and everything. So
I
I
didn't
don't know.
see. I really didn't see this
Mm.
coming. Okay. Well, okay, we'll see about that. We'll
Yeah.
see about that. Okay. And Just Like That is premiering on the 9th on HBO. And thank you, Natasha Yusof, for joining me. Thank you so much.
Pleasure to
I
have
really
to.
had the pleasure and an honor
Yeah.
to have you, a conversation with you about this. Thank you.
And it's so nice to catch up as well. It's been
Yes.
ages.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you for joining me, really. Thank you. All right, I'll speak
All
to you
right.
soon. Take
All
care.
right. Take care. See ya.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to He with Refie Redzuan podcast. New episode airs every Thursday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow He Podcast on Instagram for all the updates and behind the scenes. Please subscribe, rate, review, and comment. Once again, thank you for listening to He with Refie Redzuan.